Have you ever wondered why some beloved characters from classic films and iconic TV shows suddenly met an unexpected end? Surprisingly, it wasn't always the writers or directors calling the shots. Sometimes it was the actors themselves who asked to be written out permanently. Today, we're diving into the fascinating stories behind actors who demanded their characters' deaths long before it became a common Hollywood trend. Buckle up, because some of these stories might just surprise you. Leonard Nimoy, forever known as the logical Mr. Spock, became an iconic figure through his unforgettable portrayal in the original Star Trek series of the 1960s. But did you know he once asked for his character, the beloved Vulcan officer Spock, to be killed off? Nimoy felt increasingly typecast as Spock, and he worried about how this might limit his acting career and creative opportunities. He believed the only way to truly break free from the role's shadow was a dramatic and final end to his character. Ultimately, his wishes were honored much later, leading to one of cinema's most emotional moments in the 1982 film Star Trek II: The Wrath of Khan, where Spock heroically sacrificed himself, deeply impacting generations of fans. Han Solo is one of cinema's most beloved rogues, thanks to Harrison Ford's charismatic performance in the original Star Wars trilogy. But surprisingly, Ford himself wanted Han Solo to meet a dramatic end. Even back in 1977, Ford felt that Solo's death would provide emotional depth and lasting significance to the story. He repeatedly asked director George Lucas to kill Han Solo off, feeling his character had served its purpose and seeking to move forward with other projects. However, it wasn't until decades later, in 2015's The Force Awakens, that Ford finally got his wish, delivering a poignant and unforgettable farewell to one of film history's greatest heroes. John Wayne, the epitome of American heroism and rugged toughness, surprised many when he demanded his own character's death in the war drama Sands of Iwo Jima. Portraying the tough-as-nails Sergeant John Stryker, Wayne believed strongly in honoring the true sacrifices of soldiers who gave their lives during World War II. He felt that portraying the realistic and harsh realities of war, including the loss of life, was essential to delivering authenticity to the audience. Thus, the iconic Stryker met his dramatic end on screen, providing audiences with a powerful and lasting emotional impact, and forever cementing Wayne's commitment to authenticity in film. Legendary British actor Sir Alec Guinness portrayed the wise and mystical Obi-Wan Kenobi in the groundbreaking 1977 film Star Wars. Though he delivered one of cinema's most memorable performances, Guinness himself requested his character's demise. Concerned about typecasting and wary of a potentially endless commitment to the Star Wars franchise, Guinness convinced director George Lucas to let Obi-Wan have a dramatic, sacrificial end early in the series. In one of cinema's most memorable scenes, Obi-Wan bravely sacrificed himself during a duel with Darth Vader, becoming more powerful as a guiding spirit and allowing Guinness to maintain his artistic freedom. Pernell Roberts portrayed Adam Cartwright, the eldest and often serious-minded brother on the iconic TV Western Bonanza. Despite the show's massive popularity, Roberts became increasingly dissatisfied, feeling limited by the repetitive storylines and seeking more meaningful, challenging roles. After repeatedly expressing his desire to leave the series, Roberts finally requested a definitive exit for Adam Cartwright. Producers respected his decision, and Adam was ultimately written off in a manner that provided closure, allowing Roberts to pursue a broader range of artistic opportunities. Jean Hagen's memorable portrayal of Lena Lamont, the hilariously shrill and dim-witted actress in the iconic musical Singin' in the Rain, made her an instant comedic star. However, Hagen wasn't eager to be pigeonholed into comedic roles forever. Frustrated by feeling typecast and creatively restricted, she asked the studio to dramatically phase her character out, seeking opportunities in more varied and serious roles. Although Lena's exit was comedic rather than tragic, Hagen's insistence marked a turning point in her career, reflecting her desire for greater artistic freedom and versatility. McLean Stevenson portrayed Lieutenant Colonel Henry Blake on the beloved series MASH, quickly becoming a fan favorite with his comedic timing and heartfelt leadership. Despite the popularity of his character, Stevenson desired to explore new acting challenges beyond the confines of the hit show. He specifically requested a dramatic and final exit for Henry Blake, ensuring he couldn't be brought back easily. His request was famously granted, and viewers were shocked and heartbroken by the unexpected news of Blake's tragic death, revealed in the poignant Season 3 finale. Dan Blocker, beloved by audiences as gentle, giant Hoss Cartwright in Bonanza, played one of television's most cherished characters. Tragically, Blocker's sudden passing in 1972 necessitated a respectful and heartfelt farewell for Hoss. Although Blocker himself didn't explicitly request his character's death due to health issues, the producers felt honoring him with a meaningful and emotional conclusion was essential. Hoss Cartwright's off-screen death deeply impacted both viewers and his fellow cast members, marking one of television's earliest significant character losses and demonstrating the profound respect the cast and crew had for Blocker's legacy. Diana Muldaur portrayed Dr. Miranda Jones in the original Star Trek series, bringing depth and intelligence to her memorable character. While her performance was widely praised, Muldaur herself requested a definitive end to her character's storyline. She expressed a clear intention to explore a broader range of roles, preferring not to be closely tied to a long-running sci-fi franchise. Consequently, producers respected her wishes, creating a conclusive arc for Dr. Jones, allowing Muldaur to move forward creatively and professionally. Before gaining legendary status as Mike Brady on The Brady Bunch, Robert Reed starred as Kenneth Preston on the groundbreaking legal drama The Defenders. Despite the show's critical acclaim, Reed began to worry about typecasting. Sensing his role could potentially limit future opportunities, he advocated strongly for his character's definitive departure, prompting a storyline that would clearly conclude Kenneth's narrative. Reed's proactive approach allowed him to break free from a role he feared could define his career, ultimately paving the way for a diverse array of iconic roles, most famously as America's beloved TV father. Suzanne Pleshette's portrayal of Emily Hartley, the witty and charming wife of psychologist Bob Hartley in The Bob Newhart Show, made her a household favorite. Yet, Pleshette eventually sought new acting horizons and different challenges. After several successful seasons, she requested her character be gracefully written out, providing a clear exit and emotional closure for audiences. Her decision not only allowed her to diversify her career into dramatic and cinematic roles, but also set a standard for respectful, well-crafted character departures on television. Robert Lansing starred as the disciplined and heroic General Frank Savage in the compelling wartime drama 12 O'Clock High. Although the show gained a dedicated following and critical acclaim, Lansing became increasingly concerned about being typecast in strict authoritative roles. To break away from this pattern, he specifically asked producers to conclude General Savage's story in a memorable and impactful manner. Lansing's character was given a dramatic and emotional send-off, one that resonated deeply with viewers. Pete Duell became widely recognized for his charismatic portrayal of Hannibal Hayes in the popular Western series Alias Smith and Jones. Duell's performance earned him an enthusiastic fan base and critical acclaim, yet behind the scenes, he faced deep personal struggles, battling depression and pressures related to fame and typecasting. Tragically, Duell requested an exit from the show, driven by a desire to distance himself from Hollywood and find peace away from public scrutiny. His untimely passing in 1971 shocked both fans and co-stars, prompting producers to sensitively and respectfully write off his character, honoring Duell's wishes while acknowledging his profound impact on the show's legacy. Marcia Strassman appeared on the iconic television series MASH as Nurse Margie Cutler, quickly becoming an audience favorite with her charm and wit. Despite her popularity, Strassman requested to depart the series early on. She expressed her desire for greater career flexibility and was eager to pursue opportunities beyond the comedic framework of the show. Respecting her wishes, the creators facilitated a graceful yet clear departure for Nurse Cutler. Strassman's decision allowed her to explore new roles in film and television, eventually leading to her memorable performance in projects like Welcome Back, Kotter and Honey, I Shrunk the Kids. Raymond Burr immortalized himself in television history as the brilliant and charismatic defense attorney Perry Mason, a role that defined courtroom drama for generations. Despite the show's incredible success and Burr's widespread popularity, the actor grew increasingly concerned about being permanently associated with the character. Burr requested a definitive conclusion to Perry Mason's television run, seeking to broaden his acting horizons beyond the confines of the courtroom. His proactive decision eventually led producers to craft an appropriate and respectful closure, allowing Burr the freedom to explore new dramatic challenges. Although Burr would later reprise the role in numerous television movies, his initial insistence on Mason's closure demonstrated his commitment to artistic versatility and career longevity. These actors, through their dramatic requests, didn't just alter their own career paths, they reshaped cinematic and television history. Their decisions provided viewers with unforgettable emotional moments and proved that actors could significantly influence storytelling. Which of these character deaths surprised or moved you the most? Drop your thoughts in the comments below.